guys, it's Luke from the Free Hammers. Welcome back to the Free Hammers. This is my preview of the Newcastle versus West Ham game at St James's Park on Saturday at 3 o'clock. This will be the 130th meeting between the two teams in all competitions. Newcastle have won 52, they've drawn 37, and West Ham have come away with 40 wins in all competitions. So yeah, I'm going to start, as I always do, with the opposition, but slightly different this week. I've invited over, and I really appreciate that he said yes, Lee from Newcastle Fan TV to give a real in-depth knowledge on the opposition. And let's hand over to him. Thanks, Lee.
Hi, the Three Hammers. Thank you very much for having us on. I'm Lee, one of the main presenters here at Newcastle Fans TV. We started off a little bit about ourselves before we get on to West Ham. We started about 2 years ago, and we've got ourselves over 10,500 subscribers now. And we're part of Ball Street Network, and also we are part of BT Sport on a Saturday night doing videos for them. So progressing, all you've got to do is keep pushing, Three Hammers, keep going. Your work will pay off. So my job is just to give you guys today a little bit of heads up on what's going on with Newcastle and our thoughts on West Ham. So Newcastle back to life in the Premier League. We're absolutely ecstatic, over the moon that we're back in the Premier League. But it's really difficult, really frustrating at the minute with Newcastle because we're not having much money. You guys can go and spend. You know, we can go and get Joe Hart on loan. We can't even do that. You know, you've got Zabaleta on a free. We can't even do that. We would love to get these kind of players, and financial restrictions, because we got relegated last year, has cost Newcastle massively. We've got an owner who doesn't back the manager. He won't put any money in, which is really frustrating. So Newcastle, we're feeling the heat a little bit, although it's already 2 games into the season already. Rafa's got a bit of criticism against the defeat against Huddersfield, and rightly so in my opinion. He is a genius, don't get me wrong, but he is right to be criticised at times, but he gets the majority of things right. We still believe in Rafa, we're well behind him, but going into this game with you guys on the weekend on Saturday, it already feels like we have to pick up something because both teams are struggling. Both teams have got defeats here. You guys bottom the league on goal difference. We're down there with you. It doesn't look attractive, and already the game's got a bit of spotlight already because Bilic is under a little bit of pressure. So is Rafa, but it's frustrating for us because we can't score goals. We're so deep, and we just don't know where the goals are going to come from. We'll play the 4-2-3-1 formation. I can't see Rafa changing that. We would like to see 2 chucked up top if we need a goal, but Rafa being stubborn won't change it. He believes it, and we have to just buy it. You guys, obviously, you've got loads of creativity. I really like Mikel Antonio. He's come on leaps and bounds since you've signed him from Forest the last couple of years. Where's Lanzini? Because we haven't seen him at the start of the season. You guys, West Ham fans, will know better. Arnautovic being missing, that's a plus again for Newcastle because he brings goals and he's got a good record against the two. Javi Hernandez, another striker Newcastle would love to have. He's a poacher. You feed him and he scores for you. So you've got quite a bit, and a little bit from the bench, the likes of Sacco. And I'm just looking at the lineup here, what he's had last week. We've been linked to Adrian, your goalkeeper, who'll be on the bench as well. We personally don't want him. We don't see him as a massive improvement on Rob Elliott. But, you know, he's made some good signings, some good quality ones. Hart, Zabaleta, Hernandez. Arnautovic has got some good buys in. I think he'll be alright. I think he'll probably come about mid-table. He's in a false position at the minute. Newcastle in the hand. We'll play against the counter, which is very frustrating. But, excuse me, sooner or later, Newcastle will pick up points, and whether it's this game or not, we think so. I think we're at home. The crowd are going to be behind Newcastle. If you score early, I think it's really worrying. But if we score first, expect Newcastle then to play with a little bit more freedom. We've got Shelby missing. Yes, he's the dictator. But we've got Mikel Moreno, who's a bit of a ball player. He'll spray the pass left, right and centre. So we've got a replacement there. Expect Newcastle's wingers to play against the pace, likes of Atsu and Ritchie. Dwight Gale, is he fit? Is he not? Hostel looked okay. In all honesty, I think it'll be a score draw. That's what I'm going for. But you guys, keep up the good work. Thanks for watching us. Head over to our channel. We do loads of different kinds of stuff like tactic videos and fan cams and you name it. Thanks for having us. See you later. Bye.
Okay, thanks, Lee. Really appreciate that, Lee, and thanks for the lovely comments about the Free Hammers. Good luck with your channel as well. You're doing some fantastic stuff. You know, 10k subscribers, amazing. Yeah, so last time we played Newcastle, guys, surprise, surprise, back in January 2016, we lost. Perez and Wijnaldum scoring for them, and a rare goal for Nikita Jelavic, 2-1 to them. Last time at Upton Park, it would have been then. It was 2-0. Dimitri Payet banging in 2 goals and sort of announcing himself in the team then, wasn't it? But yeah, that was a long time ago. We haven't got Dimitri Payet anymore, and Newcastle, they're not the team that they were even then, even though they went down. The Carvalho saga continues on for us, guys. We desperately need someone like him. We look so bad, and we need someone to protect that defence. Sort of the front four backwards, it doesn't look good, in my opinion. We're missing Chiatti. Obviously, Reed's injured now. Not sure how serious that is. It says that he may be back after the international break, so hopefully only one game we'll miss him for. Ogbonna and Font for me, guys. I don't know. I don't think they gel very well. What's your opinions, guys? They just don't seem to know each other's style of play. I'd love to see Ginge play if he's about, because at least he's a bit of nastiness. There's a stat going around, something ridiculous, like under Slav we're conceding an average of 2 goals per game, which is really, really bad, I think it just goes to prove a little bit, as much as we slate Allardyce tactics helped him survive for a year, in terms of defensive shape and what players were doing, and he was sort of riding off the back of Allardyce's organisational skills. What do you think, guys? Do you sort of agree with that, or do you think Slav sort of was tactically aware in that first season? I personally think the Allardyce-ness has seeped out of us, and as much as I didn't like Allardyce's tactics, you've got to give it to him that we were defensively solid under him. Yeah, I'm really, really nervous about this one, guys. I sort of half agree with Lee. The first goal could be crucial in this game. If we score it, the Newcastle fans may start getting on their backs. If they score it, I don't know what's going to happen in terms of our mentality. It will hurt us, definitely hurt us, because that Southampton game would have hurt us massively to lose in the last minute like that. I personally would like to see us go 3 at the back, sort of the 5-3-2 formation, maybe Sacco and Hernandez up top, Antonio wing back, with Cresswell playing at a wing back position, possibly Zabaleta, Collins and Ogbonna would be a better back 3. Let me know what you think, guys. But I definitely would like to see 2 up top. Newcastle look like they've got defensive problems as well, so we definitely could get goals there. Yeah, like I say, we desperately need Chiatti back as well, just to calm things down, that midfield, intercept, and his presence there as well. As Lee pointed out, there's no John Joe Shelby for them, so they're missing their real big ball player midfielder. He also mentioned, like I say, we've got no one out of it, so it is a chance for someone else to come in. Like I say, this is a chance to go 2 up top, hopefully. I don't think Slav's got much time. I really don't. I think if we lose our next 2 games, I think people will start calling for his head. Yeah, we was unlucky Saturday against Southampton, but I don't know, just organisation and stuff just doesn't seem there for Slav for me. It's a massive game. Transfer window obviously will be closed by the next time we play the Huddersfield game. Hopefully Carvalho's been brought in. Lots of rumours about Smalling, and there's loads of names coming about. We're not finished in the transfer business by any stretch. I think this, especially if we lose on Saturday to Newcastle, I think he'll be sniffing around a few players, I think. Lee predicted a draw. I'm also going to predict a draw. I think it'll be 2-2. Big point. The big point in case for me is Newcastle haven't scored yet this season, which means they will, because West Ham are in town, just like the Southampton game last week. So yeah, 2-2 for me. Let me know your predictions, guys. Let me know your lineups. Let me know if you enjoy this new feature with us inviting other channels on. We really appreciate it from Lee from Newcastle Fan TV. Please go check them out, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe for us and get us up there. Until then, guys, keep believing. Come on, you irons. Let's hope we get a win, but I'm predicting a draw.